We live. What's up? What's up? This is Coach Stokes, Stokeshouse Boxing Academy. Stay ready so you ain't got to worry about getting ready. And we staying ready most definitely with my next special guest. I like to give a lot of people credit, man, when it comes to doing things that I know for a fact that they have a honor and a passion about. And this brother definitely has it, man. I follow his story. I know his background. And I was drawn to him because I know when I used to fight back in the amateurs, man, I had a lot of rough battles with cats from Ohio. I knew automatically if you caught somebody from Ohio, you was gonna be in for some work. That's most definitely. This cat, I call him part of the new breed of boxing trainers that's out there, man. There's very few that I add on that list, but he's definitely part of the new breed. He's definitely gonna be one of the cats that's gonna be replacing Emmanuel Stewart. Those guys like that, man. So with a shadow of a doubt, man, I would like to introduce to you Coach Robert Mumford from Toledo, Ohio. Coach Robert Mumford has so many champions, man, on this stable right now. It's hard to name all of them, but some of them I will name. Ryan Williams Jr., Raylan Williams, Yashur Williams, Isaiah Darton, Antoine Jones. And to name a couple of his pros, Robert Mumford, Wesley Tucker, and Paul Parker. Coach, what's up, baby? How you doing?
What's up, man? Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the look, man.
Man, no problem, no problem. I had to bring your story to my listeners, man. I know you big over there, and you're gonna get even much more bigger. But for my followers, can you please let everyone know who is Coach Robert Mumford?
Coach Robert Mumford was an ex amateur fighter, who fell in love with the game back in the 80s, and never fell out of love with the game, Got into a little trouble, which threw me out of the loop of boxing. But when I came back around, my boxing days was over, but I vowed to give it back to my closest family members and anybody else in the community that wanted any lesson that I could give.
Okay, Coach. Let's spin off on that. You come from the streets, brother, and you giving back to what have been given back to you, and I stand up for that, man, because a lot of brothers, man, you and I both know are dead in the dirt, man, or behind bars, and not doing it. But you making a positive impact, man, and we love you for that, man. How has that been, man, giving back to your community?
I mean, it's been tough, man, because when I first got into coaching, the type of level of guy I was out on the streets, it wasn't believable. They were thinking, oh, what kind of angle he going at? What are he trying to do? Until they seen my consistency and my struggle and my grind with these kids. They bought the story.
Yeah.
But in the beginning it was rough. They thought I was at an angle trying to manipulate and do different things.
Like a used car salesman, huh? Trying to sell you something, but ain't gonna deliver. Definitely. Yeah. Well, brother, for somebody that wants to box, coach, man, and you, let me ask you this: do you teach competitive boxing, or do you just work with people that want to get in exercise shape? Please, I'll break it down for my listeners.
I actually do both.
Okay.
And I mean, boxing is a great way of life. But if you can integrate this into your everyday life, I mean, it's great for all kind of health issues. It helps with high blood pressure. It just helps all the way around with your health issues, period.
Yes.
But as far as me picking a guy to join my training group,
mm-hmm.
I have to see something in the kid to be like, hey, I want to deal with this guy.
So I'm sorry, Coach. Can you give an example of what you like to see, what you need to see?
Example is, just because you are an athletic guy, or you might come in and you can hit the bag super hard, that don't entice me, because there's a lot of guys that are athletic, and there's a lot of guys that can come in here and beat on that bag real hard. But it's the inner core that I'm looking for, drive. The guy that might not be so talented, but still come back every day. The guy that's able to be coachable.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
You know, those are some of the more important things that I look at. And consistency, you know, you can't, a lot of times kids come in the gym and they get discouraged because they're like, Coach Rob ain't working with me. I've been here for 2 months because I'm still trying to see your drive and your determination.
Yes, sir.
See how long you going to stick it out.
Yes, sir. So, Coach Rob, it's safe to say, well, how the world is nowadays, everything is so microwave. You look at sports. Back when we were coming up, it took a brother years just to even get a title shot. Now, everybody's getting a title shot within, 10, 15, 20 fights. You see they making these power teams together like the Golden State Warriors. You know, they want automatic results. Brother, can you let them know this is steps, there are levels to this, man. And if you want to be successful in boxing, do it the correct way, they must listen to you because you're gonna let them know when they're ready to go to the next level.
Definitely, man. It's the saying, man, skills pay the bill, which means basics are the most essential thing in boxing, man. You know, people want to come in and do all this flashy stuff. I mean, that stuff without the correct foundation of throwing your jab, learning how to throw the right hand, learn how to throw the hook the correct way. Yes. That stuff is superficial. It's gonna crumble over time. It's not gonna stand strong. So you definitely right, man. You know, I mean, it's hard, man, out here because we living in a microwave society. Everybody want a belt. Everybody want to be a national champion. Everybody want to do this. But, you know, our team, it took 2 years for these guys to reach the level they were at. Mm-hmm. They didn't just come in the gym and start winning. You know, little Ryan Williams, the game changer, as people know him, he been boxing for 4 years. He didn't come on. He didn't get nationally known until maybe his second 2.5, 3 years into boxing.
Right.
He had a lot of trials and tribulations.
Right. Coach, I want to ask you this, man. What is the difference between being a fighter and a coach? Because I know when I was a fighter, brother, when I was a fighter, it's a lot more easier. You know, we as fighters, we selfish. We don't care about nobody but ourselves. You know, I mean, definitely our teammates. You know, we gel together. But when you are a coach, it is so nerve-wracking, brother. It is chess, not checkers. Can you please break that down?
Oh my God! One of the first things that the hardest things I used to be like, because you got guys just on basic skill level coming in, mm-hmm. and you might have been 80, 90 fight amateur, that have fought great guys, and now you coaching, okay? You showing them stuff, and you wondering why they can't get this? Like, what is taking them so long to understand what I'm saying? You just it's the patience is unexplainable, and it's just a whole nother form that you got to deal with. You got to learn patience.
Yeah, patience is definitely patience is a virtue. That's what they say, brother. Hey, and that's been the hardest thing God has been struggling with me with, man. You got to be patient because one day it's going to click.
It's going to click.
Yeah.
It's going to click. And it click at different times for different individuals. You know what I'm saying? So you as a coach, it's still amateur boxing. You're going to receive your lessons. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they might see our success and always see us at nationals and winning stuff. Don't get disrayed by looking at what we're doing. We'd have been through so much. Those kids have lost. Yeah. We didn't cry together. Some of these guys they had boxing, be looking outside the ring for their parents. It's a growth process. Yes, a lot of people seeing the finishing results. Are we at the nationals? Everything, but we got struggles. And like I said, the best thing to do is just have patience as a coach. Definitely. Believe in your system. Have a system.
Say that again, Coach.
Have a system. Believe in your system.
That's right, coaches. You got to have a system, man. You got to work that. Coach, I want to ask you this, man. 3-part question. Yeah. 3-part question. I ask everybody this, though. If you could build the perfect fighter under your standards and guidelines, out of your favorite fighters, who are your favorite fighters when it comes to being offensive, being defensive, and ring IQ? So let's start first offensively. Who is your absolute favorite fighter offensively?
This is a weird thing because I'm not that high as an overall fighter. but a guy that I got as my offensive fighter, but his offensive ability is impeccable compared to a lot of the greats. And I'm going to say Mike Tyson.
Wow.
He is one of the most vicious offensive fighters that I've ever saw, period. I have, I haven't seen anybody put combinations together like he's put together that was just so demonstrative.
Yeah.
He was a destroyer.
Yes.
Offensive destroyer.
Yes. You said that defensive destroyer. He's gonna break down whatever you got.
Whatever plan you got, it go down to 2 when you get to getting going.
I cannot dispute that. Mike is definitely wow. That's the first. You were the first person that said Mike Tyson. A lot of other great fighters, but man, I can't dispute that without a doubt. I knew you was gonna come with some angles on this one. I want to hear who's your favorite defensive fighter is.
And people may not agree with me, but I definitely have to say Floyd Mayweather. I know a lot of people may say the reason why I say Floyd Mayweather is the competition that he's faced is so great. So many world champions, so many multi-division champions, and he never been beat up. We didn't have other fighters that have fought great fighters, but here and there they get beat up here and there. Like Mike Tyson, he was a great offensive. He got beat up here and there though.
Right.
Floyd never really got beat up, so his defensive perspective as a fighter has to be respected. Because we never really seen Floyd in trouble. And he's fought some of the greatest fighters and some of the greatest champions of our era that are going to be Hall of Famers and that are Hall of Famers at this point.
Coach, you remember when he fought Sugar Shane and he caught that right hand and Shane caught him with that right hand? Anybody else would have crumbled. You saw how Floyd turned it around and dogged him out after that?
Dog never got most devastating, was one of the most devastating fighters at lightweight. He had like the highest knockout ratio at that point.
Yes, he did.
He was devastating,
Yeah, definitely. Coach, last one, ring IQ. When it comes to ring generalship, who is your favorite fighter?
I have to give it to the GOAT, man. I got to give it to Ali, man, because his ring generalship to be a heavyweight was just way before his time. Yeah. He made people miss with 3 inches. The way he moved around the ring. I mean, I don't know if it was a better fighter. I don't know if you can even compare anybody else as far as ring generalship to this guy, man. He was the ultimate ring general.
Man, three outstanding fighters. Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, and Muhammad Ali. Those 3 people I definitely would not want to see if I was across the other side especially if I'm a coach, because we're gonna have some work. We definitely gonna have some work. Coach, I want to ask you this. This is what I just started this question. I asked all the coaches. If there is a coach, past, present, or future, past or present, I should say, that you would like to study under, or that you could sit down and rap to for a couple hours and just talk boxing. I'm talking about coach. Who would that be, Coach? Who's somebody that you would love to sit down with, or that you would like to have mentor you?
I would have to say it's a couple coaches. I'm gonna say I want to say Emmanuel Stewart on a professional level, because I kind of model like how I want my time to be. I want a dynasty. Mm-hmm. He created a dynasty, a gym full of world champions. And that's just something that people train. Freddie Roach, people go out there as a champion, but he's created champions.
Yeah.
Under his own roof.
Yeah.
Under his own umbrella.
Yes, he did.
And also, a present guy that I like. Also I like Michael Stafford out of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, big up to Mike.
Great guy, great amateur program. He got great, several Olympians that he didn't train. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Since puppies, I saw a lot. I fought a couple of his guys. I didn't see him, I didn't see Agent Brennan when they were babies. Rashid Warren when they were babies, and he stuck it all through. So I like that aspect in the amateur game. He had a gym full of amateur champions. Another thing that I want to model my system after.
Definitely, and the way that you're going, you there, brother, you there. And that's why when you get big, brother, please allow me to be able to get another interview with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you're gonna have a lot of cats coming at you.
Definitely.
Coach, we about to get ready to wrap this up, but
Okay.
Coach Bob, is there a message to the world that you would like to give? A message, letting them know about you, or what to expect.
I mean, my thing is to always give respect if you want to be respected. Respect the next man process, because you don't know what their struggle and their tribulations is in life, and always be encouraging. Always be encouraging, because you never know. Your word may be that word to give a person enough drive to go forward. They could be ready to give up.
Yes, sir.
So always be encouraging in any kind of encounter, any conversation you have, any walk of life. Just be a positive vibe. We didn't live too many years
doing so many negative things. At this day going forward, I try to be positive in anything that I try to do.
No doubt. Coach, what you got going on in the future? Anything coming up? Any fights coming up for the?
Yeah, we got a Toledo show in Toledo, Ohio, September 29th. After that, we got the Eastern qualifiers in Chattanooga, Tennessee, qualifying tournament for the U.S. Championship at the end of the year. That is October 6th through the 13th. And then in November, the 26th, on November 26th, we got a fight in D.C., in Washington, D.C. And then on the 27th, we got a fight in St. Louis that's on the schedule. We basically have a structured schedule for our boxing team, almost like a basketball schedule.
Yeah.
We plan 3 months ahead.
Yeah.
That's why guys see, like, why you get so many fights? Because it's structured. We don't do stuff on the fly, so we structure our fights. So we try to get each guy at least 20 fights, at least 20 opportunities a year. And if if they go deep in tournaments, that's an extra 4 to 5 fights that they wouldn't got that wasn't scheduled.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what, Coach Rob, I'm gonna have to bring you back on, man, and talk to you about that, because I like that when it comes to how you structure it, because that's definitely something that every coach need to have. Because I see coaches walking around filming, they don't know where to go, they don't know who to see about fights. But when it comes to that, that's very important. That's a lost art.
Yep. Structure.
Yep. Coach, hey, give the people your social media handles out there so they can get in contact with you.
Yep. All right, man. You guys, they can follow me on Instagram at Coach Team Cartel. You can keep up with all our results, all our future endeavors. Keep up with some of our fighters on the team, and also see their IG profiles and go follow them off of my page. And that's at Coach Team Cartel on Instagram.
Go follow him. Hey, Coach, I don't know if you can, man, but I know you got a partner. If you can get a chance, if you could talk to him, I would love to have him on my show as well, man, because I know he's doing great things as well, man. Y'all killing it over there, brother.
I didn't hear you.
No, I said I know you got a partner in the game. Your other half, I would love to.
Oh yeah, my brother, Coach Cartel Ghost.
Yes, sir. I would like to get Ghost on the show.
My God.
Yeah, I would love to get him on the show. So definitely have both you guys' story on here. Yeah. Hey, everybody. This is Coach Stokes, Stokes House Boxing Academy, and you've tuned in today with my boy Coach Rob, man. I really appreciate the time, brother. I know you got a busy schedule, man, but we looking forward to everything that you're doing, and just keep doing what you're doing, brother. All right.
For sure, man. Pleasure's all mine, man. Anytime.
No problem. Right. Stokes House Boxing Academy. Stay ready, so you ain't gonna worry about what. Get ready. Rob, we done.
All right. Appreciate it, man. That was nice, man.
I appreciate you, man. What I do is give me a couple of days, and I put it up. Before I put it up, I'm gonna send you the link. That way you can look at it, man. Okay. Everything is fine, but everything that we just did, man, that was just it. So no mess ups, no nothing, man. So you like one of the few people that we had to restart again, man. So I really appreciate you, Robin. But most importantly, anything, man, I love what you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? I love what
Thanks,
you're doing with
man.
the program, bro. I'm watching, man. And everything
All right.
you're doing is on point.
All love, man.
No doubt, man. Hey, tell everybody I said what's up.
For sure, man. Appreciate it. I'm gonna let everybody know to watch and tune in too.
All right, one love, baby. Peace.
All right. Yep.